Next, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see the winners of 4 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway.
Boy, they took a chance there. Could you imagine if they recovered that, how this crowd would have reacted? Just a missed opportunity, and a good job here by the hands team to recover that ball.
Grab down the middle. It's Armstrong. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result. Some positive yards.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Hawkins. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Handed off out of the shotgun. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Drive of the game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. downfield. It's Knight. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
Well, it's a good ball here by the quarterback, but I have to back up and look at the route by this tight end. He puts such pressure on this defense and makes it very easy for the quarterback to be able to make an accurate throw because he gets separation.
1st down and 10 now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. On the run here, lets it go. A short completion to the tight end. Tackle, but 1st down.
Boy, great recognition here by the quarterback, recognizing zone defense. Initially didn't have anybody open, but I love he's able to show that he's got enough athletic ability to get outside of the pocket and be able to make that nice throw for a big 1st down.
We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Back to throw. It's Knight. Caught near the sticks. It's Harrison. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a 1st down.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the 1st, and here comes the tempo.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. A deep shot to the right. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, my gosh, would he love to have that one back. Open receiver downfield, and he misses him. That's where you go back to the receiver and say, hey, man, that one's on me. I'm coming right back to you.
2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball at the 36 still. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. The Volunteers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Grab by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down, but instead he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He's got it near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And the Volunteers come to the line with 1st and goal. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
2nd down and goal upcoming. Back to throw. It's Knight. Moves out of the pocket. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown. Balls.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch here. Not even on a design QB run. Able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Could take it all the way. They can't stop him. We finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, they come out of that nickel package. The move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Now it's 2nd down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake by the defense on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
The Volunteers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. Makes a quick grab. Touchdown, Volunteers. They connect for 6. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. the ball and heads to the left. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Finds an open target on the left side. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down mark. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to scramble. And he'll pick up the first down. Stop at the 27.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
The quarterback keeps it on the option. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7.
There's great discipline by this defense. Assignment football at its finest. Able to string the quarterback out, shut him down to prevent the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. Caught by the receiver. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Aggies look to keep this drive moving. Caught over the middle. It's Armstrong. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The Wildcat doesn't get much that time. Just a few on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. They'll run it here. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Hawkins. Lets it go quickly. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off.
And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. So we're all tied up after that one, Kirk. A potential shootout on our hands here?
Yeah, the offense does their job and ties this thing up. Now the pressure switches to the other side for an answer.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. First down, looking to throw the football. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later or maybe in the second half.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking to pass. It's Knight. Turns it loose downfield. Got a man open. Hits him right in stride. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The clock has stopped and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. That massive play moves it across midfield to the plus 42. First down. Gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Breaks into the clear. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. To the air, it's Hawkins. The pocket breaking down. 0 running run, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. Took contact on the throw. Misses the receiver, incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a quarterback trying to throw a football. And on this play, they end up flushing him out to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football. That's what led to this incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Design quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down. They tried to run for it on 3rd and long. A cautious play call. Doesn't work. The defense will spend their 2nd timeout here to make some adjustments. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made over the middle. Enough for a 1st down at the 37. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball. And eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affected.
Dropping back. It's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Trying to get the throw off.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He escapes the pocket. Looking deep to the right after all that. Oh, what a grab! So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. There will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Trying to knock it through from 44 yards away. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to begin the 2nd half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. high-tempo offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Back to pass. It's Knight. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. And they find the tight end open on the corner route.
Chris, how about this? I mean, there's nobody open initially. He rolls out to be able to get out of the pocket and away from the pressure and eventually finds the big tight end for those positive yards and that first down.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On the ground, beats Butler. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on third down and 8.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Longer.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep downfield with the left. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Dogs. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. We'll start at the 25. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. He'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second and 7 at the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Moves out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. The receiver grabs it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And the Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Out of the gun now on third down. He's running out of time here, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. He's going for a big play downfield. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30.
They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Knight. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. As the first down is still going. He's found some room at the 45. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Well, sometimes it's obvious, sometimes it's controversial, but that lineman a little bit too far downfield, and that's a costly penalty. See if the penalty proves costly. First down and 15 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Look out, room to run here. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. The Aggies will crank up the tempo.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep his drive moving.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking right, this one caught. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around and catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
On the hands team all over that to make the recovery. Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Bringing pressure. Going to try to use his legs here. Gets some space around the 30. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. And the Vols hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Touchdown, Tennessee. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And the first play at the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Sacked, dropped at the 3.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a 1st down as the clock runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. They open the fourth by going to the air.
On the move now.
Under pressure, just lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Well, this defensive coordinator has been all over it, mixing up the looks, doing a good job of getting pressure on this quarterback there. Almost a sack. They hit him right as he's releasing the ball, almost coming up with another turnover. Just a dominating day for this defense.
He's got room to run. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Going for his running back. And he throws his third interception of the day. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute, and the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Caught near the sideline. Looks like he stays in, and they add 2 more points to the lead.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He's going to bring it out from the end zone. And the coverage team able to bring him down.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the...
Looking deep down the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Man, the defense seems to be all about loading up to stop the run. They're creating some one-on-one opportunities, and the quarterback and receiver make them pay for it with a great play.
So forget about the possible safety. Suddenly it's 1st and 10 in plus territory. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Nice grab. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty, except 3rd down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And the pass is complete to the tight end. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The Aggie is trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
Easy.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running out of time in the pocket. Looking for 6. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
He's swarmed by the defense. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play.
Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand